Okay, I've just got a quick little tutorial here to actually show you how to do two things all in the same tutorial. So I'm going to start with magic ring. Now, I know several people have problems where they say it comes unraveled, and I'm going to explain to you what you need to do to stop that happening. It's totally foolproof. I've never had any magic rings come undone doing it the way I'm now going to do it. And it's not a double one. Some people do a double, but I find that really awkward to actually work. Just a normal magic ring. I'll show you how you do it. So you start, got you a yarn you're going to work with. So here I have obviously the tail end, and I've got the end that is attached to the ball in my other hand. Just going to wrap that around my first two fingers, taking this bit over the top there. Okay, and you insert your hook between the two, grab that top one and pull it up. Okay, so there we have a loop with the loop for a stitch in it. So I'm now going to start, pull that bit looser. I'm going to start, because I'm going to do a ring of trebles. So I'm going to start with 1, 2, 3 chains. So keep hold of this end as you now work your trebles into that ring. So like so. So that first the first 3 chains counts as my first treble. So I am now just going to do a ring of about, if we do like 16 trebles, that'll just finish nicely. So I've got 5 there, 6, 7, for the purpose of what I'm doing here, it doesn't really matter how many, as long as it then joins up. So something like 15, 16 is usually a nice number to make a circle. So what I'm going to do, what you can do, see, pull that in a bit. I'm not going to pull it too tight yet because I haven't quite got enough to make a nice flat circle. Do a few more stitches. Okay. Fine, I pull that tight. You can see I've got a nice little ring there, and all I did was I pulled this end nice and tight. Now the important thing to do is to secure this end straight away, and that will stop everything unraveling. So say pull it as tight as you can. I'm just going to remove my hook from there, turn it over, got a tapestry needle, so thread that. And what you need to do is basically weave this in so it's nice and secure. So how I do it, I'll just come back over there and insert that under a few stitches, pull it there, do the same again. So you're just going around this one piece of yarn there, under a few, and then if we go back the other way, that is not going to come undone. So now I've turned it round, so I'm going to just do there. You don't want to go in the same place because you'll unravel what you've just did, but as long as you leave one little strand there, you can now go back the other way, like so, and that is not going to go anywhere. You can snip that off and that will be beautifully secure. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to show you, was how to make a nice neat magic ring. And now I want to show you how to do an invisible join. What you would normally do, if I insert my hook back in here, most patterns will tell you to do it, and if you're carrying on with the same colour up another row, you probably want to do a slip stitch. So normally what you would do is insert your hook in the top of this, like the 3rd chain at the beginning, and make a slip stitch, and then you'll cut it off, pull that through, but you'll be left with this sort of bump. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, don't do that, so pull that up. What I'm actually going to do is now cut the end off and then pull this up here. So you've just got the one strand of yarn coming out of the middle of your last stitch there. Then what we do, we thread that into a tapestry needle, like so, and we're going to join it. What we now need to do is basically, we're not going to join here because that would create an extra stitch. What you need to do is now basically replace the top loops of this stitch. So if this was an ordinary treble, you still wouldn't go into this edge of it, you would still go to the next stitch where the next stitch along is. So if you can see that, so we're missing this third chain there, and we're going into the next stitch to insert that like so, and then pull it in. And now what we need to do is basically we're going to be replacing this bit here with another for the loops, just like that is with the other stitches. So what we now need to do is bring that back, come down there, and so I'm going to go back into the center there of that loop, and I'm also going to just pick up this extra loop behind just for a little bit more security. Okay, and then we pull it through, tidy that up. You can see, just don't pull it too tight, just pull it tight enough, there we are, that those loops look just like the others. Now hopefully you can see, you can't really tell where the chains were. It now all looks the same. So this is actually our starting chain, but it all blends beautifully. So we've got that again. Like I said, don't pull it too tight. You now just need to secure it. So I'm going to turn it over. And what I tend to do is just put into there. And again, don't pull this first bit too tightly. I'm just going to do so. Okay. And then we'll do like we did around the middle there. We're just going to weave in the end. Okay, so again, don't pull it too tight, make sure you leave it nice and neat on the back. We'll wrap around there. Oops, get through, there's quite a lot going on there because it's right in the middle as well. And then if you go back again the other way, that is not going to go anywhere. Okay, so there we are. And then we can just take that off there. And what we've got is a lovely neat, turn it back to the right side, lovely neat centre of our circle, and also very, very difficult to see where you joined it. So that